Okay, it's currently 7:56 GMT. In 4 minutes the London session will open. I'm trying to look for a shot in this 21 or 20 area, just to show you this. So you can see very clean run into a level, and I'm trying to take a shot in here just for the analysis. So this is the level which is coming from this little shelf area. The stop will be opened at about 15 pips, and the fact that it's extending near the London Open, so I like this fact quite a lot, and we can actually trade this shot very nicely, and typically London fills those gaps. So let's see if we get a trade in here. So I'm in this trade right now, entry at 20.0997, and the stop has been opened above this 16.8 pips, and the first scaling out for 60% of the position is at about 12 pips. This is the first trade for the day, and let's see if we hit here. But if we do, if it does takes our first exit, then we'll move the stop just above 16 here. So something in like this, and not filled yet, but you can see increase in a little bit of tick frequency in here when the London opens. So just going on so I'm out of this 60% of the position, and just to discuss the stop. So you can see the level, the reason for the stop being, so you can see this, so you can see this is this was our level. So so this was our level which we traded into, very clean extension into this area, and you can also notice this little pocket in here. So we are protected by this area, and then these highs. So the stop is here. Originally planned for a 15 pip stop, but the entry wasn't that good due to the spread, so had to scale it down a bit, scale the position down a little bit. But so now the stop comes into this area, and I'll take another 20% out in this area, something in here. So let's see how the trade progresses. But I think we should end up in profit now, even if it hits our SL right now. Oh, so you can see it made a run to the downside for about 22 pips, and just reversed in this little shelf, which can be expected. But I decided to take two targets, so 10% in this gap area before this. The more closer we come to the thicker areas, we'll see more and more response. But it ended up responding from this little shelf only. So that's why we take out, maximum, like more than half of the position before those level gets hit. But I think that the base of this extension is again shortable in here, but I'm not going to do it. So you can see it can, I think we could at least come into this area. So if we do make our way down into this area, so if we do come in here, I'll move my stop from this to just above this high in here, something in here. So basically break even. So let's see how do we go from here. But as far as the higher time frames are concerned, I think just what has gone on in these areas, I think we could hold in this area. So our short position could be at a little bit of risk. So this can get filled. This can get filled. You could see a response in here and possible in here, but shortable levels. But let's see if it does makes it way to the upside. No relevant data today, but let's see. And also euro also responded nicely, so you can see very same sort of setup, but just not expanding that range. So this was a nice rejection too in euro. This could have also been tradable, but wasn't looking at it. So generally one thing in euro, so you can see this low came below this shelf area. So this leads me to believe that it might just want to tag a little bit in this area. If this tag starts failing, then I think we'll go much lower and possibly take out those Asian lows and this bleeding price behavior. So if we do take this low out, I think we are coming much deeper, possibly into this or this area. Let's see, but can't be said the same for the pound in here. So let's see how we progress with it. I moved my stop to break even, as mentioned. If said earlier that if it does come into this fractal and starts trading in here, so I'll move my stop to break even. But I'm generally not that aggressive moving the stop. I would have left it here, but given what 1 hour shows right now to me that this could really start moving, and because of the power in this overall level, I think we might see some upside to here, or possibly in here. These levels represent some trades as well. So let's see if it starts moving. But if it does, I think if it does break down below this area, I might short it again on chips. So let's see. So as said, we took that little area that was moving the price up, and we traded through it, and and we came up, tested in here. So I'm in it at 20, so 921 area, something in here, and at 09 at 0920 2021, and targeting this point of release for 20% of my position, and looking for this weakness to be filled. Might take another 20% in here, and 40% of my position just before in here, and at that point I think we might see the whole move failing, and we might come below these lows. So this represents the Asian lows, so something in here. Then I'll target most of it here, and possibly hold till this little base which is moving the price up, since this price is very bleeding in nature. So Euro played out very nicely, as you can see. Came below that shelf, made a run, this run stalled, they made this run into this area, this little apex, small apex, which was picking liquidity from this red block, and dealt back down. I think we'll see Euro in here react a bit in here, but so yeah, I'm short in pound again at 21, and first take profit in here. So that's at 801 actually. So let's see. Okay, so I'm out of 20% of my position in here, and stop has been moved from minus 14 to minus 9.5 pips, and so after I took an entry, so you can see it made another clean run into these highs, and then started coming down. So if this move down, starts to shift like below, above this area, so, or might consolidate and then start to shift, I will get out of the trade, because then the risk of drawing this back higher is much more. But so far right now it looks like it has created a nice little base in here, and if we move this below this low, so we could say that this is whole of the base. So, this is a very nice liquidity which has some power for at least which could push the price down into this little area. So let's see, but just looking for little bit of caution in this area. If it holds for much longer in here, then it might start to push up into these highs. So Euro was pretty nice in this, so made a couple of tests and then dropped in here, but so far not violating this low, not coming into this area. But I think this has a fair bit of liquidity in here in this whole base, so let's see how do we progress with it now. And this is 15, so yeah, I mean this low should break down for it to move lower. So yeah. We are out of the position. As you can see, it made another attempt to the upside, very thin, but sorry. I mean the fact that it came down here and this fractal moved back up. I was a little bit doubtful. I wanted to close the position, but I just wanted to see what happens. So it in fact did end up going above, and just I'm not seeing anything right now, so I don't know what happens right now, nothing, but this trade is so far done in here, but let's see if something else comes up.